Every time when a new operating system or updates are released, one of the important things that everyone is expecting is security. Companies has lost millions of dollars just because their operating systems were not up to date, and they were in the news headline with having sensitive data breached. Windows Server 2019 comes with many great security improvements, and one of them is Shielded VM. It is a unique security feature introduced by Microsoft in Windows Server 2016 and has undergone a lot of enhancement in Windows Server 2019 edition. In real life, how we protect our data center is we physically secure them by only allowing authorized users or individuals. We put locks, security guards as part of securing the data center. But the question here is, how do we protect virtual machines? And Shielded VM in Server 2019 helps us protect virtual machines from compromised or malicious administrators in the fabric, such as a storage admin, backup admin, and then how do we do that actually? After encrypting the state and disk of virtual machine on a VM, or only tenants can actually access it. So once the VM is encrypted, the state is encrypted, only the tenant admin can access it. Once the state is secured, unauthorized or malicious admins will not be able to browse or access any virtual machine or its storage. And there is another part to it. How does it actually work? The way the shielded machine works is that there is a host guardian service that helps us protect the fabric. The host guardian service checks to see if the hosts are allowed to run the shielded VM. So if the host is not allowed to run the shielded VM, like if you're trying to start it and you're not allowed to, you will not be able to run that virtual machine. And this is accomplished through attestation and hardware based boot measurement along with a new feature. Anytime you are trying to turn on a shielded VM, it sends a request to host guardian service, and if the TCG log where the virtual machine state is recorded last time it was started, and it has to match with what host guardian service has. One other thing that is also verified is code integrity policy, which the host will send to host guardian service. This is a great way to provide integrity. So basically, when you're turning on a VM, shielded VM, the host guardian service look at the logs, make sure that it has exactly the same log that the VM was started last time, and then after checking the logs on the state, and then it also check on the integrity policy, and once both of them is matched, the final steps are then validated, certificate of health is then sent, and the VM is now running. Another good feature that we have in Server 2019 is Windows Defender Advanced Threat Protection. It is the latest and greatest deep platform sensor which provides greater visibility to memory and kernel level attack. It can and uh, um, detect and take action against malicious processes and activities. So this is another great thing that we have in our Windows Server 2019 as part of the features. All right, so another thing that we have is attack surface reduction. Attack surface reduction blocks suspicious and malicious files. A lot of attacks happens these days through websites. If your employees are not well trained through IT security awareness training, they may browse unknown websites. ATP Network Protections provides support against web based threats by blocking untrusted sites. So if you're trying to browse a website that is actually not trusted or malicious, unknown, it will actually block it. One other great thing that you see here is controlled folder access. It helps you and your company from viruses like ransomware, where it encrypts your files and then the hackers asks for money. So you are preparing to prevent from those attacks and save your company a lot of money. Exploit protection, on the other hand, helps mitigate weaknesses in your system and application. There is a useful link down there. Click in there and then simply read uh, the article that we have there, and you will gain more knowledge on what's new in Windows Server 2019.